Manchester United 0, Chelsea 1. They win the FA Cup final. I'm really upset, and I think everyone else is. I'm going to go to Moyo first because I know she's absolutely livid.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie, my head is on the sky right now. Like, I just think like the setup that we had in the first half was enough for us to be at least a couple goals up. But then also, I do feel like the subs we made were potentially the worst subs I've ever seen in the history of life. So it's a toss-up between being angry and being disappointed that we didn't take our chances.
Obviously, Flex, you talked about Nikita Parris. What did you make of her performance and her coming off?
She was a live wire, man. She was up and down the wing the whole game until she came off. And when she came off, from a Chelsea perspective, they must have been saying, oh, thank you. Emma Hayes probably thought, oh, that's actually helped us out a little bit. I couldn't believe she came off. She was at it. Yeah. She had a tame shot in the first half when she cut in straight in the keeper's hand. But players like that, in my opinion, you leave them on. You leave them on. She didn't look like she was tiring. She didn't look like she was on the periphery of the game. Like, I don't see a valid reason why, like, Skinner brought him off. Like, I know you asked him and he kind of gave that answer, but for me, that was the wrong decision. She shouldn't have come off the pitch. If anything, she was the most likely to make something happen for us.
Agreed.
In the first half, we had a lot of chances. Marcel, what do you think about us not taking them? It's like the story of the men's team as well.
It's the exact same thing, you know, and we had most of the game. That first half was our half. Yep. We played brilliant football, the build-up from the back. I mean, Turner was controlling the game. She was just really, really good on the ball. Blundell even had a difficult job on Lauren, on James.
Yeah.
But she was fantastic as well. And when you look at the game and you think to yourself at half-time, hopefully we can come in the second half and add something more to it, but it just killed. They have quality and they have mentality for this kind of fixture, and today it just showed. And it's upsetting because we had more of this game. I think we played football for about 60 good minutes of this game, and then obviously Chelsea just have their one moment, I think she only has 2 moments in the whole game, and she manages to score. And it was a lapse of concentration. It's so annoying. Exactly what Flex is saying. It's so annoying.
We talked about the lapse of concentration, but you know Sam Kerr, she likes a goal against United.
She comes clutch.
Boy.
She comes clutch. I was literally saying to the girl next to me, I said, that's why Sam Kerr's supposed to be like, she's supposed to be it. Like, I haven't seen her. She said, yeah, but you know what she's like though, she can just pop up any moment. And when I see her just going off doing backflips, telling everyone to move, I was like, you ain't done nothing all game.
Oh, I was livid.
Yeah, but you know what, she came through clutch, and that's what she does. And at the end of the day, I saw a team that's our first major final. Do you know what I mean? And I think that kind of played a part in it as the more the game went on. Because we had such a positive first half, I think Chelsea knew how to navigate the second half better.
Yeah.
And I think Emma Hayes probably settled our players down and said, listen, there's chances for us here. And they were more clinical in the end. And I think that's what happened. I mean, Russo, she didn't really get involved as much as she could have done. The link-up plays there, she likes to drop off the front, but there wasn't the runners going off her, I didn't think. But I just saw one team that really knows how to win. What's that, 3rd FA Cup in a row? And one team that's basically on an upward trajectory.
It's only up from here really, but you know, there was Leah Galton, Katie Zellum, the experienced players today that I felt like didn't make an appearance. Obviously you felt some type of way about Galton's performance.
I'll be real, like, you see me, I don't normally hype Katie Zellum's performances, but I actually thought that she was good today. I actually think she was one of the few midfielders that felt like this is a final, like we need to be up. Like, she was getting the energy into the players, and I felt like they were responding in the first half. Leah Galton, normally, she's the one of the forwards that I say is the most consistent. My only gripe with her today is that I felt like she was so lax. And I almost feel as though, you know when Mark Skinner before the game was talking about he doesn't want to hype up this occasion too much so that the occasion gets the best of them. She almost took it the opposite way, and we didn't play with no, like the intensity was down. And also, like, I felt like everything she was doing was kind of casual. The thing with her though, she still always looks like she can get involved in something. So I get why she stayed on, but I feel like when you actually take the game in balance, it probably should have been either her or Toon that came on before Parris. I feel like he almost preempts his subs before they happen, as opposed to taking them because of the game. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, no, I hear that. Marcel, obviously from now we've got 2 games left. What do we make of the rest of the season, and what's the goal in the future?
Well, we're competing against Chelsea. This whole season's been about competition against the best team in the league, Chelsea. It's so consistent, like everyone's been saying. We have to hope Chelsea drops points now to really win the league. They're so consistent at the back end of the season, usually, game after game. So, you know, it's about consistency now and just doing our part now. I think today we didn't do up. You know, we're talking about Ella. she's my star girl. She's usually balling out. But this whole season for me, and this game in particular, she was nowhere to be found, Minna, in that first half. She was nowhere to be found. And Nikita should have stayed on, I think. Ella should have come off. Because Sam Williams, she's brilliant. She's dynamic. She was giving us a lot of energy. Even Lucia, Garcia, sorry. She was Lucia Garcia. She was brilliant as well.
Yeah.
Dynamic, energy, all about the pitch. You want that, but Nikita's another one of those players in that ilk.
Yeah.
Put Russo, maybe have Russo up front and get the energy around her. But I think he maybe made wrong decisions today. Moyo's obviously elaborated on the fact that he maybe makes predicted subs, and that could have been one of the issues. But like Flex is saying, this is the first time we've been at this level. It's great encouragement for next season and going into the Premier League again next season, competing over the marathon season.
And just my last point for everyone, really, I want to hear your thoughts on it. Avram Glazer was in the crowd today. He was in the crowd today.
What the hell is he doing there?
Honestly,
I actually don't know. But what's curious to me is that they dismantled the women's team in 2005
Under him,
and then brought it back
them,
It's a
5
disgrace
years
that
ago.
there hasn't even been a women's team for that long. It's a disgrace that a club of Man United stature is new to this level. Like, if you're playing Manchester United in a women's game, we don't have an amazing history at this level.
Yeah.
Manchester United, do you know what I'm saying? Which is disgusting. So the fact that he's even turned up is just, again, can't read the room. We saw John Murtough as well.
Yeah, we saw John
actually.
Murtough.
He had his briefcase. I said, listen.
He
He better have money in there to pay players.
He was pointing at his briefcase. He said, "Don't worry, don't worry."
He said, "Don't worry." We are worried. We're worried. And again, even with the new owners, this is exactly why the new ownership has to be on point. Because yes, the men's team, we need players and stuff like that. But the stadium and the women's team, the facilities, exactly that. That was actually on the collective, actually, on women's football. That was a record attendance.
Yeah.
Record, was it 77,000, something like that?
77,000,
Do you know what I mean? So that is showing where women's football is going. And Man United need to be at the top of that. We need to take it serious to say we're a massive club.
Yeah.
Our men's team and our women's teams and our academy should be the best in class. And that's why, don't even get me started on Glazers, let's not go there.
Boy.
But
You lot heard it here first. Obviously, it's really... Just look up. That's what Mark Skinner said after the game. He said this is fueling them. He said this will fuel them.
It needs to fuel
put
them
lights
quicker.
of fire in them. And hopefully this time next year we come back FA Cup final and we smoke whoever we come across. But we've got to see the season out. 2 games. Got to wish for the best.
And let's pray that Arsenal can do something. Let's pray Arsenal can do something.
Arsenal, can you do something for me, please?
I'm begging.
And we will do something for you and we'll beat City. Come on.